Which will give him a little bit of love when you first start him up. Give him a little caress. So this is my 1968 bay window called Gus. In this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to drive him daily. So I do try and drive him as much as I can. But now he's got the new engine in, I've got no excuse not to drive him. So I'm going to drive him daily, as much as I can, and see how we get on with it. And I'll take you guys along for the journey. Unlike a modern car, he's running drum brakes, front and rear. So that makes stopping very interesting sometimes. His brakes are also not servo assisted, so it's as much weight as you can put on there is all you've got. He's also got a 4-speed gearbox, and your speedo is genuinely not brilliant. It reads about 10 miles an hour out. Yeah, so he's left-hand drive, so drive-thrus, car parks, anything where I need to lean out this window, tolls or anything like that, can prove to be interesting. So what we do now, we'll just go for a little drive and you can see what he's like to drive. We've got a speed camera band just coming up, but it's no worry to us. We don't really speed in these. One problem with being a left-hand drive as well is if you are in slower moving traffic and you want to look to overtake, you've got to look really a long way out to be able to see. Unless you've got a passenger, and if you have, well, you've just got to trust them, because they can see better than the driver can. Right, we're just coming into the village now where my mother and father live. So we're just going to pop in and say hello to them quickly. Oh, struggle to find second gear sometimes. I managed to find it in the end. Down second gear. Third gear, I'm only doing 20 miles an hour. Tells you how low geared it is. One thing when you're driving a left-hand drive car is you've got to remember you're driving a left-hand drive car, because when you drive a right-hand drive in the UK, you get used to you sitting to the right-hand side of the centre line. But in a left-hand drive car, if you did that, well, the passenger side of your car will be on the other side of the road. So you've got to stick to the left as much as you can. You've really got to retrain your brain on where you sit. Pulling out of junctions, you can be sat at the wrong angle to be able to see as well quite a lot of the time. Right, Mum and Dad's road. See if we can find a parking space and get parked up and go in and have a cup of tea or something. I'll say one advantage of having a left-hand drive car is when you do park it up, So it's been 32 degrees today. We've had our tea and we're all a bit hot now. So we're going to take old Gus here to McDonald's and get some McFluffies. Let's ride. Hello? How many am I getting? 4. Can I have 4 McFlurries, please, buddy?
Yeah, which ones?
Which ones we all want?
I want
Oreo?
Oreo. Want a Biscoff.
An Oreo? A Biscoff?
Yeah, we're not getting this stuff at the moment.
Oh, no Biscoff.
Let's go get the toffee crisp.
Toffee crisp, Oreo,
Yep.
and 2 Smarties.
Spicy. Yeah, anything else?
No, that's everything. Thank you, bud.
That's it, next to this.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, ain't got no aircon, have we? That's why you're sweaty. You're sweaty, Betty. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Yeah, right, yeah. It won't start. You're going to have to get out and push. All the fuses look okay under here. Get the old jump pack out and see if that does it. Hey, just the battery. Get these McFlurries home for the melt, shall we?
We might be good. See what happens.
So it's a red hot day. He hasn't got a choke, so it shouldn't really affect him. So he should just start up on the button. Oh, getting the keys out will help. So 30 degrees today, so we won't need the choke. Not that he's got one, so I shouldn't have to pump the throttle. He should just strike straight up, no problems. But in colder weather, you have to pump the throttle to get him to start, and then you have to let him warm up before you can actually drive off. So obviously that does affect daily driving. He's not like a modern car. You don't just get in, turn the key and drive. You should give him a little bit of love when you first start him up. So the gears are there somewhere. I think I'm in neutral. So let's see if he'll start okay. He just needs a little bit of love on the revs. Just give him a little caress. There we go. Alright, so I started that with my foot on the clutch. So I wasn't sure if it was in gear or not. I'm going to try and totally take my foot off the clutch, see if it'll launch forward. No, we are out of gear. Right. No aircon. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig. And there are no fans in here. So I can't put the cold air on. If you're stationary, there is no airflow. So I've got fresh air vents here. And I've got the heaters turned off. So there shouldn't be no hot air coming out the engine. So hopefully we'll have a nice cold breeze coming through when we get driving. Right, let's go for a drive. According to the fuel gauge, we've got a quarter of a tank of fuel in there, so we should be okay. But he's not always that accurate. Right, seatbelt on, and let's go for a drive. Ignore the company car. So, unlike modern vehicles, I don't have power steering in this. The power steering is your muscle. Nice big steering wheel so you can actually manhandle it. Some people do fit smaller ones, but they're just for show really. One thing with these older cars is there's nowhere near as much sound deadening, or any, compared to modern vehicles. So you do hear the road noise, it does rattle. Yeah, it's not quite right. So on long journeys, on motorways, dual carriageways, yeah, they can get a bit monotonous. Not as cool as your modern car with your aircon, but still, it's nice. To a roundabout, and you've got to brake plenty early enough. Like I said before, we're on drums all round, and they're not the best. So that's 60 miles an hour, and as you can hear, it's quite noisy in here. I'm not even sure if you can hear me right now. So one of my favourite things of owning an old bus, it's not just owning it, enjoying it and driving it back every day, it's the people you meet along the way. And the best way to meet people is by going to shows, events and local clubs. They all seem to be struggling a bit lately, so I strongly suggest that you find out what your local club is and go along to it. Which is what we do. You see I post about the monthly meets sometimes and other things. So the local club SVOC, they have a couple of camp outs every year, and they always do one in July, and they always do one at about Halloween, October, November time at Dyke, and the July one's at Cromer. So last weekend was the Cromer camp out, so we went along to that. Probably had too much to drink to do any recording or anything like that. I'll post a small video now of the group. So as you can see, we've got all different kinds of campers, split screens, bay. We've got the T4 coach built there. We've got a T6 over there, which belongs to Phil and Jackie. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of local clubs are struggling. As you can see, we've got a good variety of Volkswagens on the club, cars, camper vans, air-cooled, water-cooled. And yeah, it'd be great to see you all at the next meet, which is always the first Saturday of the month. So I've been driving Gus daily now for about a week and a half. In that time we've had torrential rain, we've had beautiful sunshine, 30 degrees. We've been to a camp out, as you saw. We've had a bit of drama in the drive-thru. Turns out that somebody didn't quite connect to one of the battery terminals when he put the engine in. So what's he like to drive daily? He's noisy, he's slow, the heaters don't really work, there's no cold blowers, his steering's heavy, his brakes are heavy, second gear is hard to find. With him being left-hand drive, you can't see very well, the drive-thrus weren't very good, but overall, I could live with him daily. He's fantastic. The fun you have, the people you see, the people that see you and wave, it's absolutely fantastic. So, Gus here, he's definitely smiles per gallon, not miles per gallon. So would I daily drive him? Yeah, I would. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to this video, and yada yada yada. And I'll see you in the next one.